So yeah, after Francesca's done the swimming, they're going to go and get something to eat. So there's my daughter Laura, there's Francesca, and there's Eleanor and Lillian, my two grandchildren. And Francesca says, Laura went and ordered ham toasties, or cheese and ham toasties, drinks for the three of them, and then sat back down and didn't get Francesca anything. And I'm like, what do you mean she didn't buy you any food? What do you mean she didn't buy you any food? And she was like, that's what I'm saying, Mum. She never fed me, and she knew I was starving, because by this time it's 5:30. She hasn't had anything to eat since 1 o'clock in the afternoon. She's fucking starved, and she's been to school all fucking day. So I says to Francesca, I said, so what did you do? She says, well, luckily I had a little packet of Haribos in my pocket. So she's like, got them out. And she says, but guess what she said? She's like, I opened them. Obviously, my grandchildren were 8 and 5 at the time, I think. They both looked at her and went, oh, can we have a Haribo? Can we have a Haribo? As children would do. Went, oh my God. Francesca said, no, you've got your toasties, eat your toasties. You've got that. This is all I've got to eat. And Laura said, oh my God, you're so selfish, Francesca. You can at least give the kids a Haribo each. And I'm like, she did what? I mean, even now as I'm telling the story, I'm like, oh my God, she's exactly like Kelly. They're all the same. Miss Holmes. Hi Kelly, how you doing? Obviously I'm crazy. Keep looking after Lillian, because you're going to have Lillian, and Dave's getting fucking Eleanor back, because me and Eleanor and Francesca ain't the same as you lot. Lillian's the same though. Greedy motherfucker. Took her out to the cinema once. I've never known a child like it. Well, I have. Laura. Took her out to the cinema, and I was like, oh my God, this is like living back in a fucking time warp of what Laura was like as a child. She's exactly like her fucking mother. Greedy. I want. I'm entitled, I need. Fucking greedy. See, I've never been greedy. Tries if I've got good taste. Got a good fucking eye. In fact, I'm satisfied with simple things. Simply the fucking best, actually. But I don't go around. It doesn't matter whether the price tag is £3.50 or £3,000,000.50. I'll buy it if I like it. I don't give a shit what the price tag is. Oh, Laura doesn't understand that. Walking about in a Louis Vuitton, hanging about with Nathan with his £50,000 watch. Anyway, so I'm sorry, but that is out of order. Nobody treats my fucking kids like that. Now, I've been in a battle, and people are like, why is she taking so long? Why hasn't she done this? Why hasn't she done that? Because it's a battle of my yin and yang children. I didn't want it to be, but it is. And Laura's now 27. She should know better. And she said, oh yes, I'll do your job, Mum. I'll look after Francesca while you're away. Don't worry about it. You just fuck off, because you're a useless fucking mother. Okay, thanks for that, Laura. No, she's the fucker. And she's trying to reflect and project all of her bullshit onto me. I've never been like that. Even as a teenager, I was never like that. Never. And my mum and dad are MK Ultra to me. Aren't even my parents. Heather's not even my fucking mother. And I've been raped, robbed and stolen, and Laura didn't even know I was raped. She tried to get information out of us. I didn't tell her. She said, you've been raped? Maybe once. And she was like, I didn't know. Well, you don't need to know my life, because you're a fucking bitch and you're going to use it all against me, so I never told her. That's why I don't speak, because I've been living. She's the devil. Now, I don't want to face and say this out loud on fucking social media, but I'm going to have to. Because I tried to speak to her in 10th of April 2023. I phoned her up after leaving her for 9 months. Laura, that is. No contact, no nothing, because she left me in Cornwall saying I was the weakest woman she's ever met, and over her dead body will I see my grandchildren again. Okay, fine. I'll go then. Bye. See ya. Fucker. That's it. Nail in the coffin, I'm off. Means I've got the excuse to go now. I'm out my contract. Because I promised her when she was in my womb I would always be there for her no matter what. But she broke the contract, not me. I never left her. Never left anybody. Never left anyone in my fucking goddamn life. So, I'm now in a position where I've got to heal this situation and we've got to speak the truth. Now, I spoke to Francesca on Saturday for 6 hours. That kid misses me. And they're using her to try and get to me. She's thinking Keith's in on it, the Aquarius. Trying to program her, still now, thinking she can't be brainwashed. Francesca's protected by the almighty hand of God. Do you know what her name means? Francesca Lily Alexander. Do you know what that means? Freedom warrior. And she's a lily. We haven't worked out what kind of lily yet. My grandma was a lily of the valley. I'm a tiger lily. Francesca hasn't grown into a lily yet. We're going to find out. And she's a freedom warrior. And she hates injustice. She's been the only one who's she helped me get off the drink. She's been my greatest teacher, actually. Well, they all have. Laura taught the not nice lessons and Francesca's helped me with the good lessons. So yeah, that's the battle that I've been in, is a battle with my children. And yes, there's a lot of men and there's a lot of other stuff, and yes, the Asians. I mean, my story is a multi-dimensional layer of complete fuckery. That's why it's took so long, not because of anything else. Hey. But because the police force and the undercover people didn't know where to start. Why? Well, because what's this woman going through? Hold on a minute. Her dad's this, her mum's that, her ex-husband's this, her boyfriend's this. Now she's in Birmingham. What's her children doing? Who's this? And it's from the top to the bottom. The elite fat cats have harvested me. And I'm the most valuable energy around. Why? I don't know. Going after Skin Lady, KK. She's in on it and that. They've all had a bit of my essence. I'm a very powerful person. So, that being said, on a human level, which I am human, people seem to forget that. I'm somebody's daughter. I'm my father's daughter, God's daughter. And I'm somebody's mother. And I'm somebody's friend. Or I should be. I'm actually friends with a lot of people. I help a lot of people, they just don't say it yet because I've told everyone to back off. I'm not allowed to speak to me yet because I'm dealing with this emotional heartache, actually. It really scarred my heart. And then can I trust Francesca because is she, oh my God, is she just like Laura? She's so loud as well. No, not really. And it's going to take family. What's the devil's problem? What did they do when Christopher Columbus found fucking America? Divide and conquer. And that's your root problem right there. They've divided and conquered the family. And you can't do anything about it. I've tried. Trust me, I've tried. And I've sacrificed another year for myself and got raped, robbed and stolen from by the Africans, the Asians, the Indians, Hindus, Muslims, Christians. And Ebenezer, how are you today? At the Church of Love World? Are you alright? He told me a story. I said, I need to speak to Ebenezer, I can't do this. They wanted me to join a cell. And then they would teach me to be a leader. Oh my God. Thought I was vulnerable, you see, and I was going to be harvested out to them and sold to them. And I said, so I met him at the park. Be on video, Handsworth Park. Sat outside. He bought me a coffee. That's nice. Anyway, he said a load of stuff, I said a load of stuff, and then he said, oh, you're my angel, you're saving me, thank you very much. And I actually, he admitted that he had been in the occult and done blood sacrifices before. Did I know he was from Africa, and that's what he'd, once you've done that, you can't get out of that, you know that, don't you? Once you sold your soul, you can't get it back. You're working for the devil all the time. He thought I'm naive, and I cried, deeply cried. For about 10-15 minutes while he held my hand, looking in my eyes, saying thank you. And he thought I was crying, ha ha ha, we've got her. No, Ebenezer. Do you know why I was crying, Love World? Because you've just sold your children out and now you've cursed your bloodline even more. The children now can't be saved. I was crying for the next generation that you've cursed and just killed. So my life's quite painful. Although I do smile a lot and try and put a brave face on, that's the reality of what I'm living every day. As I'm walking now, having to go and sign on at the fucking job centre, all for the fact, and beg, borrow and steal for £300. Now, I don't mind this because it's giving me, I'm doing God's work. How do you know how the homeless feel? By living their life. So I'm living as the people do, because this is what God's people are going through. Now I know. Now I am the fucking boss. I'm the undercover boss. Now I'm off to the job centre to see what they're going to fucking do to me today, because they're all in on it as well. Okay, enjoy your fucking self.